Last video we have seen that how to make a registration form using React and how need to connect with our Laravel registration API. Okay, so in this video we will show that how to make the login form. I have already shown that how to make a login form using React.js and Bootstrap, so you can follow our previous tutorial. So in the login.js we need to make a API using Laravel, which will helps to login our user. So for that, let's copy this route name, and let's say my route name will be login. Okay, and in the auth controller my function name will be, let's say, login user. So I need to copy the function name, and inside here I need to make a function here. So I will type function and the name is login user. So now I need to write like request and then request. Okay, so first of all you need to validate all the requests which is correct or not. So we will type validator colon make. Okay, and this will be request all, and here I need to type like this. So first of all it will validate the email which is required. Okay, and then it will validate the password which is also required. Now it will store the information in the variable here. So if validator fails for any reason, it will return a response. Okay, and the response will be in the JSON format. So what will be the response? The status will be false, the message will be some input data error. Okay, and the data will be validator and it will trigger the errors. And let's say if we does not have any validation inside input, so what it does, it will make the authentication. So for that you need to search for Laravel, and here you need to search for Laravel authentication. So go here. So first of all you need to copy the class of auth. So for that just copy this line from here, and here in the app hub just paste like this. I have already shown that how to make a registration form, so just show our old video or previous video. Okay, now little bit scroll down, you can find auth code here. So this is our auth code, so just copy this code, and in the auth controller you need to paste like this way. Okay, now you need to customize this code some little bit. So I am removing the active, and in the email you need to type request email. Okay, in the password you need to type request password. Okay, so if our email and password all will be same as our database stored username and password, so it will make a response here. So what will be the response? So the response will return response, and the response will be in the JSON format. Okay, and this will be for, let's say, status, and the status will be true, and we will also make a data that user login successfully. Okay, and we need to pass a token here. So what will be the token? So for token purpose you need to make the user object as well. So for that you need to first of all import the user model. So I am using the user model class, user model actually, and here you need to write like user, okay, colon where Okay, user colon where, and there will be like email. It shows some error, let me check. Okay, so I'm using inside the register method actually, which is false. So first of all, here you need to paste this code like this, and if email will be request email, so we need to get the first record from here. So if the entered email, so it shows that it will get the request email, and it will fetch the inside user model class that the email is exist on the database or not. If the email got exist in the database, so it will retrieve the user record, and it will generate a token against to this user object. So for that I need to type like token, and I need to pass user, and then I need to pass create token, and the token name will be say login token. Okay, and I need to also pass plain text token, so I type plain text token. Okay, so if auth goes right, so it will return this response. And let's say if authentication got fails, so what will happen? So if authentication fails, so it will return a false message, which is false. So user login successful, I need to type like authentication error. Okay, authentication error, and it will does not just get back any token from here also. So this is the code, so I just make a format document here. So okay, so this is our code. So let's first try our API. So for that I am just using our old API, and here I need to select the post method because I am sending in the post request, and that parameter will be for login. Okay, so I type login, and if I click on send button, let's see what will be the output. Okay, so it shows email field and the password field is required and some data input error. So first of all, let's select the email, and let's say my email is I am shimontodash at gmail.com, and let's say my password is shi234. If I click on send, it shows authentication error. Don't worry, if I put the right credential, it shows the authentication and token also. So first of all, let's say in the register form, let's delete all the file here. Okay, so let's truncate this form. Okay, now if I in the register section I am fill a new details, which is Shimonto Dash. The email is me shimonto@yahoo.com, and the password is shi@123. If I click on say register, okay, if I click on register, so it shows user registered successfully, and okay, that's fine. Now in the this here login form, let's put my email, which is me shimonto@yahoo.com, and the password will be shi. I'm also forgot. Okay, so if I enter the right email and password, and if I click on send, so it shows the user login successful, and it returns a token. So I need to make this API, just I need to copy the API inside our login component. Okay, so this is my login component. So from here I need to make some state as well. I actually forget to make the state. So first of all I need to make const, and this will be say user email, and set email. Okay, and this will use the use state. Okay, I need to make another const. So this will be for user password. Okay, user password, and the method will be set password, and it will also use the useState method. Okay, so first of all I need to bind this set email and password with my input field. So I would write on change, and here I need to pipe event, and here I need to pass set email, and this will be e dot target dot value. Okay, let's minimize the code. So this will be like this. So I copy this thing, and the password, it will be for set password. All right, now when user click on the submit button or login button, it will trigger a form. So I need to do on submit, sorry guys, on submit, and this will be, let's say, login form. So it will trigger a login form. So I type login form. Okay, and it will trigger a event. So this will be for event dot event default, event default. Okay, because it will helps to does not load our page. So it will print the user email and then user password. So first of all, let's print the form and see what will be the output. So let's say me shi@yahoo.com, and this is my password, and if I click on login, it shows the credential. All right, so now I need to use this API inside my login form component. So for that I need to use like the fetch method. So fetch, and here I need to pass the API. Okay, and now I need to first of all pass the method which will be post, and in the header section I need to pass content type, and this will be application/json. Okay, now copy the thing and paste this thing like this. Okay, and in the body section I need to pass json.stringify. Now I need to pass an object like here. So I need to pass let item, and what will be the item value? So for that, let's make var email, which will get the user email. So I need to type user email. Okay, then type var password equals to user password. So I need to pass these two variable inside item. So I need to type email comma password. Let's pass this thing in the stringify. So I need to pass just item. Okay, now type then, and then type response. Okay, and this will be response.json. And then I need to pass a data to, first of all we need to get the data. Okay, first let's get the data, and if we got the data we can do many things. So first of all let's refresh the thing, and let's say I'm entering my email as meeshimanto@yahoo.com, and my password, let's say shi12, which is wrong. If I hit the submit button here, and it says authentication error, it means we entering the wrong info. So if I enter the right info, and if I click on again login, it says user login successful, and we got the token. So our logic is, if we got the token, okay, so user login got successful. and if we does not get token, so this is authentication error obviously. So our logic will be that if we got the data dot token, if we got the token, we will make a alert message. Which alert message? Which will be data dot message, okay, which we get like this: user login successfully. So this message will be get. And if login I mean if we does not get the token, so we will show the data dot message or your custom message. So let's see what happened right now. So if we refresh this and if we go to login, let's put my email, which is me.shimanto@yahoo.com, and if I type shi@12 something wrong password, and if we can login, it shows undefined. Okay, this will be data dot data. I'm sorry, this will be data dot data actually. Okay, so let's try it out. Actually the array format was some mistake, don't worry. So let's put the wrong password, and if I click on login, it shows authentication error. Okay, let's try our right password, and if I click on login, it shows undefined. Sorry, it will be also data. I'm sorry guys, this is not actually message, this is form in the data. Actually in the api.php I have written like data actually. Okay, fine, let's try again. So sorry, inside home, if I, okay, some error happened. So let's put the right password, which is meshimanto@yahoo.com, and my password, and if I click on login, it shows user login successfully. Okay, and this is my thing. So first of all, let's see. So this is our database schema. So this is my user record. Okay, let's try let's first truncate this data. Now let's refresh the page. I am also refresh this thing also, and let's say if I just drop all the tables from here. Okay, so I am creating a blank project. So now in the auth controller I am again making php artisan migrate. So it will make the migration again. Okay, so after successful migration, if I refresh this, so this is my table. So just see carefully, when I register, one user got registered and it will generate a personal token also. So if I go to register, okay, and say if I fill up the details like in this way, let's say Raja Das and raja@mail.com and raja123, let's say, and if I click on register, it says user registered successfully. Okay, if I refresh this, you see we got a user. Okay, and if you see, we also got a personal token also, and against the token ID is 1 and the user ID will be 1. Okay, now if I go to login and if I try my own mail, which is raja@mail.com, I think it's mail.com, let me check. Raja@mail.com. Okay, and password is raja123. If I can login, it says user login successfully. Okay, now if I go to the data, you see this is another token generated, which is this token for login token, and this is for registered token. So I hope this video is helpful for you. All the doubts got cleared against the login and registration. This is very important and crucial part of React for Laravel series. Okay, so in the last video part of this series, we will show that how to just redirect registered user to login page, and if the login is successful and then we will redirect into dashboard page. and let's say if user hit the dashboard page, and if the user is not authenticated, so it will redirect into login page again. So in the last third video part we will see that. Thank you.